Welcome back from the break, and thank you for staying tuned to Sunrise at Sea right here on CTV. Wetege or CDK, and that is what our promotion this Valentine's Day is. And guess what? You can still participate and win a number of lovely surprises this Valentine's Day. So you don't have to go, and be by yourself and self, because we also have the Singles Survival Package, and you won't want to be so that all you have to do is keep watching CTV right here, and also Sunrise at Sea. We are now on Star Times, and that's on channel 248, and on GoTV on channel 833. We are also on free-to-air decoders, and we stream live on our Facebook page, and that's at CTV Uganda, and on our website, and that's at www.ctv.co.ug. My name is Apollo Sarah, and in studio with me are the ladies Sandra Kopp, Shivan Auma. Happy Valentine's Day again, my darlings.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Simply Wetege.
OCDK. So today on Our Views 1, we are going to be discussing something that I think could be a deal breaker for some people, but also not a deal breaker for many other people. And we asked the question on our social media, and that was the question: how do you deal with a partner who does not support your dreams and aspirations? Is it a deal breaker for you, Shivan?
Absolutely.
Why?
We're in a relationship together. Why would you not support my dreams and aspirations? There is more to a relationship than being lovey-dovey. You ought to support me. You ought to be there for me to see that I fulfill my dreams.
It is starting to sound like by force.
But that is what a relationship is supposed to be. Like, whether it is by force or not, I mean, what would the essence be of you being in a relationship and a man is not supporting your dreams, and he's not supporting you to be the career woman that you want to be?
Yes.
If a man is not being supportive of who you want to be or what you want to become, I'm afraid but this relationship might actually fail.
But
because if you're constantly waking up in the morning and you're saying, I'm going to work, and he's constantly nagging and saying, no, you do not have to work, why do you work so hard? Or I do not like the job that you're doing, and he's always finding something negative to say about your job, then it's going to get very toxic and frustrating for you. You want a partner who is going to support you, who is going to help you, going to help, to build a future together.
Yes. But you see, sometimes they may not understand why you're doing the things that you're doing. And it doesn't mean that they don't love you. Because it's like, if our parents, because a number of us, our parents have not supported our decisions.
Yes.
Frankly, some of them were never good decisions. Did not mean that they don't love us. They probably don't want us to suffer. So how is that still a deal breaker if you're going to still love your parents and still accept that they do not accept that you love what it is that you're doing?
I understand what you're saying, and I will give my own personal experience. When I did start my journalism career, my parents, yes, they knew what I was doing, but when I would constantly come back home, they would wonder, when I would constantly come back home late, they would wonder what it is that you're doing, that you have to come back home at 2 a.m. When I told them I have media gigs, I have panels that I am moderating, they didn't really sort of comprehend and understand what it is, which means I had done a bad thing, or I hadn't fulfilled my end of the bargain, because I did not sit down and tell them what my job description entails and how much it means to me. It is your job to make sure that your partner, your parents, or whoever it is that you feel that should hold you accountable, understands exactly what you're doing, how you do it, what it entails, how much time of the day it will take, so that they understand where you're coming from. Because you'll spend the entire day at work and you'll come back home and people will be like, why are you trying so hard? And that will break you.
Yes.
Make it make sense. Yet that is actually what you're passionate about.
What about you, Sandra? Is it a deal breaker if your partner does not support you?
Yes, it's a deal breaker. And I don't like the comparison that you gave, like if your parents, they know what is good for you. It's different. First of all, it's condescending.
Yeah.
You're not my father, you're my husband. Act like it.
So he must follow by force. Come we jump off the cliff. I support me to jump off this building, darling. He must support you.
That's extreme, Sarah. What I am saying is, when you look at it, and let me tell you something. From where I'm standing, I feel that a lot of men, not all of them, but the majority of them, get to decide what their partner does for a career. They get to decide. So if they don't agree with you, they are not going to support you.
Yes.
But when you flip that coin, a man, he does not even expect to be questioned. For example, if he gets if he gets a job somewhere else out of the country, the woman is expected to just uproot her life and move with him.
Yes.
But is it the same for women? Women don't even look for opportunities elsewhere because like, my husband won't let me, he won't allow with that. You see, it's unfair, no. So if he's not supporting you to chase your dreams, then also doesn't that like impede you from reaching your full potential as well? So what are you doing? You're wasting time.
Yes.
Because most of them are like, it's either my way or the highway.
Yes.
Honey, no. It's a deal breaker for me.
But what about people who say that your journey is yours alone? And you don't have to wait for people to come on board with you to finally keep on moving forward. Because some people say that I didn't achieve my potential because I didn't have support from my partner or from my friends or from my family. Don't you think your journey is your responsibility and you shouldn't be waiting for someone to give you an approval or validation?
It is your responsibility. But you see, this happens when it's just the two of you.
Yes.
But now if you grow together and you have children, and you live in a certain place, then you have to be on the same page. You can't just up and leave and I have to go here. No. Now there are other people involved and you're a family unit. So yes, your journey can be your own before you have all that and you can pursue it. That's why most women would want to really advance in their careers before the babies come along, because they know then there things change. So they want to accomplish as much as they can before they do have the babies. So yes, your journey is yours, but man, it ceases to be yours alone
when you get
down the line.
Exactly. And I would definitely agree with what Sandra is saying. I mean, your husband or your boyfriend is not people. No, he's your personal person. He's not people, he's not Kayola, no. He's the one person that you have chosen to do life with, especially if you have walked down the altar. So he needs to be your greatest support system, someone that you've given your entire life to. If they are not in support of your dreams, that is traumatizing. They're your personal person, they're your only support system because you have chosen to share your entire life with them. So if you're saying that, oh, why should he be a part of my journey if he doesn't support me, it's okay. No, it's not okay. If I came across a man who did not support my vision and dreams, I would not even blink twice. I would walk.
You walk where? To the corner. You're so aggressive today, Shiva. You walk where? To the corner.
I'd walk and find myself another man.
But you see, support can come in various ways, and sometimes you may not get the support that you want because some people may say, some ladies or also gentlemen may think that the only true version of support is financial support. But there are other forms of support. There's emotional support. There's if you need a shoulder to cry on, I'll be here. If you need me to buy a product, I'll be here. If you need me to give you a recommendation, I'll be here. But sometimes when people are chasing dreams that are not, becoming fruitful soon enough, for some careers, it has to take years and years and years of persistence, and study and patience to get to where you are. So, do you think it would be okay for your partner to give up on you along the way? Do they have the right? Yes. Do you think it would be okay for them? Say, for instance, you and your partner agree and say that, give me 5 years to get this business off the ground.
Yes.
Yes. And then we can go back to, say, having more babies, perhaps. And then in 5 years, it has not gone off the ground.
Does not suffice.
So does your partner have the right to walk away? For how long should someone support someone?
It depends. It depends on the timelines that you set, because we're not growing any younger. And if things change, then yes, nothing is written in stone. If it's not working for you, it's not working for you. So yes, your partner has a right if you set particular timelines. Maybe it's just time to throw in the towel and move on to do something else. Maybe you can do something else together.
Yes.
Yes, because if it's not bearing fruit, then it's not happening. No point of sulking. I think it will actually cause problems in the relationship because you end up sulking, resenting this person. So if it's time to move on to something else, you can decide to do something else.
That's true.
I think it's okay.
Absolutely. So for a lot of people, listen to this. When your partner does not respond in a way that you need them to, especially when it comes to support, regardless of whatever the situation may be, whatever your interest may be, please do not get angry, do not get frustrated, do not walk away. That is the easier way out. Shivan, don't walk away.
I shall walk away.
Don't walk away just yet. You understand? Because many times they may not understand what the main objective is. And also perhaps you have not taken the time to explain to them and help them see the bigger picture, because they may think that you're wasting resources, you're wasting your time, and our loved ones just don't want us to suffer.
Absolutely.
You know, when you come home every day and you're disgruntled, you're frustrated, you're quarreling, you're pulling ropes here and there, they wouldn't want us to suffer. And that is why they would, choose to, advise us to go the other way. So if something absolutely means the world to you, could be your career, could be a business, could be, say, your now lifestyle choices, whatever it may be, please take the time, sit down and properly explain to them and give them the pros as to why this would be good for you, firstly, and then how it would impact your relationship or your couple, your partnership in a positive, wholesome view. So we went on and posted this question on our social media, and let me read for you some responses before we end this segment. And Vati Boy said, I just let them go. Yeah, I just let that one go, because for real, he or she doesn't wish anything good for you unless you're telling me my dreams are fake. Bruh, even if, after all, my dreams are not yours, you just ought to support me. This one is you're my ride or die. Our next tweet comes in from Guma, and he says, whereas some people would say that's encouraging a spirit of independence, I think that the person is so not interested in you beyond personal reasons. If they love you, they will want to support your dreams and aspirations. The sooner you figure your way out, the better. Hashtag move on. It's Valentine's Day.
True.
We should be promoting unity today. Our next tweet comes in from Ivan, and he says, listen to that partner. Be patient. Discuss progress together. Know their side of the story. Then adjust to fit in their perspective and thank me later. Ivan, Bakowechonywa. It's Valentine's Day. Our last tweet comes in from Tatawa Infamous, and he says, I give her the same vibe. So if you don't support me, I don't support you. Until when?
Why are you in that relationship?
Why are you there?
I was actually reading an article that was published by the New York Times, and this relationship coach did state, and she said that 80% of the relationships where your partner is not being supportive, there are high chances of them actually failing. They do not actually get to celebrate even their first anniversary.
Yes.
Especially if your partner is not being supportive, you're just never on the same page. Because even while we're busy trying to make our partners understand the kind of jobs that we're doing and what they mean to us, I think it's also very important that our partners, our families and friends also invest in getting to know what our jobs mean to us. Because you see, if I'm dating you, if I'm in a relationship with you, and up to now you do not know that I want to be a career woman and that my job means a lot to me, then you have not taken time to understand me.
Our last tweet comes in from Patience, and she says, well, I think there is slow growth in such a relationship, so it would be wise to step out of each other's way. Find the one that supports you. And that is all we